Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jamie, and today's video, we're gonna talk about some new makeup releases. Am I gonna purchase it, put it on my wish list, or pass over it altogether? I first wanna start off by apologizing for the lack of videos on my channel. I caught this horrendous cold for the past 2 weeks, and I was coughing the whole time and completely incapacitated and unable to film. But now that I'm feeling better, I am ready to get back to YouTube and filming some videos. And I'm also gonna pre-film a bunch, so if I ever have to miss an upload, you'll always have content on my channel. So, as always, this video is inspired by Samantha March and her Will I Buy It series. Samantha posts her Will I Buy It series every Wednesday on her channel, so I'll have her Will I Buy It playlist linked in the description box down below. Samantha also created a community Will I Buy It playlist where other creators who make this type of video can share their videos, and you can find new creators and binge watch new makeup release videos. So as always, I'll have the playlist linked down below. If you don't check the description box of these videos, I always have as much information about the products, including prices, release days, links if available, and I have the sources where I get new makeup from. So just a forewarning, if you ever want more information about the products that I'm talking about or want to know where to find something, you can always check the description box. And because I was absent, I have a bunch of new releases to talk about. So I'm going to try to narrow it down to ones that I'm excited about or ones that I want to give my opinion on. So if you're excited to see new makeup releases, let's get right into the video. So the first release is from Too Faced, and it's the Shake Your Pom Poms eyeshadow palette. According to the Trend Mood 1 Instagram page, this is the On The Fly palette. It is rich neutrals in matte, shimmer, and pearl finishes. It smells like peaches and cream vacation dream. It's $25 and a travel-friendly palette size. It's also infused with peach and sweet fig milk. They don't have a release date yet, but hopefully it'll be coming soon. This palette is like every other palette Too Faced has released. It's neutral with this like pop of green, but I have all these colors. And to be honest, I have all these shimmers in the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. So unfortunately, this isn't a release I can see myself picking up. I do like the fact that it's travel sized. As I mentioned 100 times on my channel, I love mini size or travel sized makeup. I'm actually planning on filming my mini sized makeup collection, so stay tuned for that at some point. But I do like travel sized palettes. I like being able to throw them on and if you're going out after work, having something convenient you can touch up, or if you are traveling, having something you could take without taking your entire Morphe 35 palette. But these colors don't excite me, and it's stuff that I already have in palettes that I know and love. I think if you have a smaller makeup collection or don't have these colors, this would probably be a good release because I feel like Too Faced has a fairly consistent eyeshadow palette formula, except when it comes to their holiday palettes. But I think this is pretty, and it's just not for me. The colors don't scream to me, but I think if it was a better color scheme, I would buy this because $25 is not a bad price point. So in makeup news, Melt Cosmetics is now available on the Sephora website. I was so excited to see this because I've always wanted to try Melt. But the fact that they're an indie brand, they have higher shipping costs, it's deterred me to say the least. But now they're available at Sephora. I can use my Sephora points, I get the shipping, and I can even buy stuff during the VIB sale. So I am so excited to see Melt added to Sephora. I think it's such a great addition to the brand. In this picture from Trend Mood, it shows some of the products that they have. They have the Smoke Sessions palette, the 27 palette, the Gemini, the Blueprint eyeshadow palette, the Shape Shifters stack, the Baby Girl stack, the Haze eyeshadow stack, some of their lipsticks, their digital dust highlighters. It looks like they have a really good range of products. And now I feel like if there's a Melt product that I really like, I'm so much more inclined to buy it from Sephora. And I'm just really happy to see this release on there. It's one of those brands that I've always wanted to try, and having it at Sephora makes it so much more accessible. A release that took me aback in the best way comes from the most surprising brand, and it's Lorac Cosmetics. I don't know if this video has gone up yet, but I filmed a video talking about stuff that I'd like to see brands release. I actually think it will be coming up in the next 2 weeks. But I mentioned that Lorac has such a good eyeshadow palette formula. I'd love to see them do like brights and an all matte palette. So when I saw Trend Mood post this photo, Lorac was the last brand I thought of. But this eyeshadow palette is stunning. So once again, according to the Trend Mood 1 website, it's neon season, and Lorac Cosmetics is not staying behind. Their new eyeshadow palette, the Neon Lights palette, has 10 shades, top row with mattes and a transition shade, and the bottom row with metallics and sparkly colors. And it only retails for $29. If you haven't tried the Lorac formula, I like it. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad by any means. I think their mattes are their standout eyeshadows because they're so pigmented and blendable and creamy to the touch, but their shimmers are I wish they were more impactful. But I think the fact that these are sparkly colors looks like it's a different formula than their traditional shimmer. So I'd actually be interested in swatching this in store, but I love this palette. Were you guys also as taken aback as I am? Because it's kind of blowing my mind that Lorac did this, because Lorac tends to play it safe when it comes to their releases. But I'm actually thinking about picking this palette up. I'd once again want to see it in stores and like touch it and play with it, but kudos to Lorac because this definitely sparked a whole new interest in their brand again. I'm so excited. I just want to know what you guys think about this palette because I love it. Another release comes from Juvia's Place, and they finally showed the shade range for their Magic collection, which is their foundation. The foundation comes in 42 shades, and they're broken down into the Nubian Kingdom, which includes deepest dark, deep dark, and dark, the Medium Kingdom, which has tan and medium, and the Fair Kingdom, which has light and very light. I don't know if we have a price on this foundation yet, but Juvia's Place is a relatively affordable brand, so I can't imagine this foundation being outrageously expensive. But I am excited about this. I think I saw Nikki Storrell's tweet today that she is going to be trying out the foundation, so I'd be interested in seeing what she says. I definitely want to watch some reviews on this foundation before I pick it up, but I am considering picking it up if the reviews are good. I love supporting smaller indie brands, especially women-owned and women of color-owned, so I'm just so excited that they're adding this to Juvia's Place lines. I really want to try more Juvia Place in general. The only thing that I have from them is the Masquerade palette, which still blows my mind that I haven't bought more from them, but who knows, maybe the next Juvia's Place product I try will be a foundation. I love the shade range. I mean, they went so deep and they really do cover a variety of skin tones, and I could definitely see a foundation shade in this picture that would match me. So super excited to see what this is like, and I'm hoping it's a good foundation. I don't even know what the claims for this foundation are, but still so excited. It wouldn't be one of these videos if I didn't talk about Colourpop, and it's Colourpop's 5th birthday. But the item that I want to talk specifically about from their 5th birthday collection is the Main Squeeze eyeshadow palette. Colourpop has been coming out with these monochromatic eyeshadow palettes. They had the It's My Pleasure, which was the purple one, the Just My Luck, the green one, the Ooh La La, the pink one, and I think their Soul and Mar are part of that collection because they've changed the packaging. But the Main Squeeze palette is the red one. And unfortunately, I'm not going to pick this up. I find that red and pink eyeshadows just aren't flattering. I have pink undertones with my red hair. It just makes me look a little bit sickly. I think this is pretty, and that girl Shay did her live swatches on the collection, so I'll link that down below. And the eyeshadows looked really pigmented and beautiful, but because they're not really tones that I gravitate towards, I don't think I'm gonna buy this. I believe that the 9-pan palettes only retail for $12, and that's a great deal. Plus, Colourpop usually offers free shipping or $5 off if you spend like $30, $35. So it's really exciting. And if you like reds, I've never had a problem with the Colourpop formula, and I really do recommend their products. This is an exciting release, and I think I like the whole watermelon vibe. I'm just not a watermelon colored kind of person. The lipsticks they released, though, do look really pretty, and I can see myself adding some of those. Speaking of the Colourpop lipsticks, they actually have reformulated their ultra matte lipstick shades. So they came out with a bundle for their Kiss and Makeup collection, and it was 12 shades for $58, or they're $7 each. And I am so interested in trying these. I don't hate the ultra matte formula. I'll put up with it because I do have some colors I really like. But when I'm looking for a liquid lipstick, Colourpop's ultra matte isn't the top of my head. But I am so interested in trying this new formula. I've watched pretty much everyone's swatch video on these, and I already have the list of the colors that I want to buy, and I've been saying this in every video, but I'm going to place a massive Colourpop haul this summer. So stay tuned for that at some point because they now allow you to make a wish list on the website. And let me tell you, I have so many products on that wish list. But I am so excited to try this new Ultra Matte formula. I just hope it's a little less drying, and there's so many colors that I want to try. And they look really pretty, and I am just hoping it lives up to the expectations I built up in my head that this is the better formula. Colourpop really does excel with their lip products. Their Ultra Satins are some of my favorite, and I'm hoping now I can find a newfound love and appreciation for the Ultra Mattes. Another release that I'm excited about comes from Nabla, and it's their Secret palette. Nabla is always one of those brands that I scroll down Instagram and I'm like, oh, what's that? And I really want to try something from the brand, but I haven't found something that pulls me in enough to spend the money. I liked their Poison Garden palette, but then I heard mixed reviews, so I didn't end up buying it. But this Secret palette, let me tell you, it looks stunning. I love the colors. I love the greens mixed with like the pinks and the golds. And this might be my first Nabla purchase. It launches on the 22nd, which is a little bit before I post this video, so we won't have full details yet. And I don't have a price offhand, but I'll leave the price for the rest of their palettes that are this size, because I believe this is the same size as the Poison Garden palette. I would definitely want to see reviews on this before I purchase it, just because I know the Poison Garden palette had some formula inconsistencies and kind of mixed reviews. But if this gets good reviews, I really might buy this. This looks beautiful. And I think for once, Nabla has this issue where their outer packaging doesn't match the inside of the palette, but I think they might have resolved that issue with this time. There's browns and pinks and like creams and golds and a little bit of blue on the outside, and all those colors are reflected in the palette. And I'm so excited. I love the color combination. The swatches I've seen, although I think they're digitally enhanced, or they are digitally enhanced, really gets me excited to play with color combinations. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Have you tried anything from Nabla? What do you think of their formula? Because I always love to hear what you guys have to say, because it really helps me to make purchasing decisions. So while I was sick, Fenty released a billion products. They released, let me take a deep breath before I start reading this. They released their Fenty Trios of limited edition Fenty Beauty Soft Neon Effects for $35. Set 1 is Bakay, which has Hottie Alert, a pastel pink, Wet T-shirt, a pure white, and Banana Blaze, a pastel yellow. Set 2 is Bayside, which has Papaya Mama, a tropical papaya, Lime Fever, tropical lime, and Skinny Dip, a tropical periwinkle. And Baywatch has Jalapeno, a bold green, Techno Beat, a bold berry, and Hot Tub Club, bold blue sky. Then they also released the Poutsicles, which are their juicy satin lipstick in 7 bold shades for $20. There's a hot pink, a candy apple red, electric sky blue, a teal, a tropical orchid, a blazing orange, and a vivid purple. And then they also released a lip balm and a lip scrub. And all of a sudden, Fenty just released a billion things, and I was so overwhelmed, and I wanted to try everything. I love the colorful eyeliner trend. I think it's great for summer. It's a way to get a really fun makeup look without too much effort, and it's kind of effortless. You could do a fun wing or do some graphic eyeliner, and it's pretty easy and quick to do. But I wish this was sold individually. There's a color from each set I would love. The white I would like. I would definitely take that berry color and a blue. But unfortunately, when they come in a set, it's so difficult for me to commit because I want to just pick and create my own set. So I don't think I'm gonna buy this, especially because I talked about Colourpop releasing new eyeliners. I think I would lean towards those because then I could really create my own set. But I feel like $35 isn't the worst price for 3. It's like $11.50 a piece, $11.75 a piece, something around that. Not the worst, definitely not affordable, but Fenty, once again, is a more high-end brand, so I didn't expect the $7 a piece Colourpop prices, but they look so beautiful. And then the Poutsicles, they also look pretty, but my issue is they came in bold colors. When it comes to bold colors, I really do prefer a liquid lipstick because I want to make sure it stays on my lips and doesn't go anywhere. I think they had some nude colors. I would definitely pick up this formula. But I'm eyeing that papaya orange or the blazing orange, and I really want it, but I don't want orange all over my teeth and outside my lip line. So it's a delicate balance between comfort and like a cool color and then making sure the color stays where it's supposed to be. The lip balm is nice, but I'm not paying for a high-end lip balm, and I have more lip scrubs than I know what to do with, and I work through them so slowly. I do like the fact that the lip scrub comes in a tube because it makes it convenient to travel. You're not like sticking your hands in it and scooping it out because that kind of grosses me out a little bit. But I'm not going to pay Fenty Beauty's price for lip scrubs when I have enough. But I don't know. I'm so torn when it comes to this release. I want to buy everything, but I want to be able to make my own set. So Morphe is releasing a new eyeshadow palette, and it's the 39S. It has 38 matte, shimmery, sparkly, and 1 pressed glitter shades, cool tones and warm tones for $35. This should be available now, so once again, I'll have all the products linked down below. But this is so unnecessary. How many purple shades are you really gonna wear? Because they're all gonna look the same on your eyes. And I have purple palettes. I bought the Norvina palette. I have some purple singles. I'm at this point in my makeup collection where I used to be like, oh my God, this is great. I could do every purple look under the sun. 39 shades, $35. Like, that's such a good value. But now that my makeup style has progressed, I'm starting to realize that I don't need 39 purple shades because realistically, they're gonna look the same on the eyes. How many unique looks am I gonna do? How often do I really wear purple eyeshadow? I am starting to come to terms with I don't need these big eyeshadow palettes, which is one of the reasons I talk about smaller palettes, because I really think, one, there's a more curated color scheme, and two, I don't need 39 purple and pink shadows when I wear it maybe once a month. So I think if you're a purple and pink lover, you might want to consider picking up this palette, but I think it's so excessive and I don't even know where I would store a palette this big. And the last release I'm going to talk about today comes from Viseart, and they're releasing 2 new eyeshadow palettes, the Warm Edit and the Rosé Edit. And these retail with 12 shades for $39. $39 for Viseart eyeshadows? Like, I immediately went on Sephora and looked for these because that's so affordable. I think that's affordable for like a high-end brand in general, but Viseart charges like $39 for a single eyeshadow, which they also did come out with single eyeshadows. They're $12 a piece, and I don't think that's a bad price. A lot of people are saying that's expensive, but that's how much the Anastasia Beverly Hills single shadows run for. I've mentioned in, of course, other videos how much I love single shadows. I like being able to selectively pick the colors that I want and curate my own palettes. I have a video all about my favorite single eyeshadows that I'll link up in the cards and down below if you want to see an idea of the colors that I look for. But right now, $12 a single shadow isn't what I'm looking for, but a $39 12-pan eyeshadow palette has my name written all over it. I kind of want to be basic and go for the Warm Edit palette because I could see myself getting so much use out of this. And I've been talking about wanting to try the Viseart formula in several videos. I'm just kind of taken aback by this. I'm so excited, and I never thought we'd see prices like this from Viseart because they were kind of one of those brands that like I lusted after, but I knew I realistically was not spending that much money for that little eyeshadow. But my mind is still blown. I feel like this week was such a good makeup release week between Viseart and the Nabla and the Too Faced and the Colourpop. Like, this week has me making sure my wallet is kept away, and I changed my debit card number so I don't have them memorized because there are so many things that are tempting me, and these Viseart eyeshadows are just one of the list. I think if I walked into Sephora and I saw the palettes there, I might make some difficult decisions because I could definitely see myself buying one of these. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys were just as excited about these releases as I was, because if it wasn't evident, I think this is one of our best weeks yet. There's so many releases that I'm excited about. I can't wait to see reviews and potentially purchase. And there's some things that, of course, I'm gonna pass over, but I think there's more things I was excited about this week than almost any other week. What was your favorite release? I'd love if you let me know down below. I love interacting with you guys on this video. If you like my videos, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I tend to post about 2 videos every week, and I'd love if you come back to my channel and hung out with me on my next video. Thanks for watching.